Hello everyone. So this is Anuj from Chemical Engineering Concepts and we shall continue our question series, right? And with this we are doing questions based on classical thermodynamics these days, and today we shall see some important and amazing questions based on entropy, right? The entropy is a property, is a thermodynamic property that is coming up from the second law of thermodynamics, right? And we know about the internal energy as well. So internal energy U is coming up from the first law of thermodynamics, and today we shall see problems based on entropy. So without wasting much time, let's continue, guys. So this becomes our first problem for the day, and the problem is here. The problem says that air is compressed by a 30 kilowatt compressor from any pressure P1 to pressure P2. The air temperature is maintained constant at 25 degrees centigrade. Now during this process, as a result of the heat transfer to the surrounding medium at 17 degree centigrade. ठीक है, so this is the problem, guys. इसको solve करते हैं. It is asking that we have to find out the rate of entropy change of the air, right? The rate, we have to find out the rate of entropy change, right? So this is actually a steady flow process, right? This is a steady flow process simply, right? And we shall make a compressor now, right? We shall make a compressor, and this could be a type of compressor that we can use, right? So ये guys हमारा compressor हो जाता है. You can see that it will compress the air from any pressure P1 to any pressure P2, right? So this is what we have. Now air is there, right? Air is there and the temperature is constant as it is given in the problem, right? We will draw some energy, we will draw some energy from here, the heat energy, right? And there will be some work, right? There will be some work, and the work done by the compressor is given up to be 30 kilowatts, right? And this, since it's in a steady flow process, the Q out, right? This one, Q out, the rate of energy that is coming up as an output must be equal to, it must be equal to the work, right guys? The work that is inside this compressor, and this all should be equal to 30 kilowatts. I hope you are following me on this, guys. Before seeing this solution, you please can have a pause on the video, and pause करने के बाद guys आप क्या करो, you please solve it by your own first. ठीक है, पहले खुद से आप अपने इसको प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो, एंड देन यू प्लीज सी द सॉल्यूशन. इन दिस मैनर this will be a good quality of practice of questions for you, right? Now we shall see that how we can find out the rate of entropy, right? The rate of change of entropy, rate of change of entropy, right, for air, right? And that will be simply this, right? The entropy change of air will be what? Since we have the energy that is coming out from the system, right? So that will be negative. As you know, the energy that is coming out, the heat energy that comes out from the from a system must be negative, right? This is a basic thermodynamic sign convention. You must be knowing about that. And the temperature of the system, right? The temperature of the system. So the temperature given up here is simply what? Let me just see what is the temperature. So the temperature is this, right? 25 degrees centigrade, right? So it becomes 298, right? In the numerator we have minus of 30 kilowatts, right? And the answer that comes up is here we have the answer that is minus 0.101 kilowatts per Kelvin. So guys, this is the rate of entropy change, for the air, right? This is the basic problem. This is a basic, very fundamental problem this problem could be asked in 1 mark only. ठीक है guys, तो ये problem हमारी 1 mark में पूछी जा सकती है. Let's see another important and amazing problem, right? So that the upcoming problem is based on the reversible heat pump, right? Reversible, or I should say Carnot heat pump, right? So the problem says that we have a completely reversible heat pump which produces heat at a rate of 300 kilowatts to warm a house which is maintained at 24 degrees centigrade. The exterior air, which is at 7 degrees centigrade, serves as a heat source. So guys, this is a very common and important problem that we have in our houses, right? So we use heat pumps in our houses. Here it is an assumption that is given. Okay, so assumption kya hai guys? The assumption is that it is reversible. Reversible means it will give the maximum efficiency, right? So the house is to be maintained at 24 degrees centigrade, and the exterior temperature, because it's the time of winters, right, and the exterior temperature is given up to be 7 degrees centigrade. This is the temperature of the source, right? The heat pump will take this temperature and maintain the house at 24 degrees centigrade. So how it is doing? Because it has to produce this much amount of heat, right? So we have to check, we have to find out the rate of entropy change in the two reservoirs, right? So both the one reservoir is maintained at 24 degrees centigrade and the other one is maintained at 7 degrees centigrade, and we have to find out the change in entropy of both these reservoirs. So let's see guys, you can pause the video here and attempt the problem on your own and see what the answer comes up, and by the time you can see the solution, right? The solution comes up here. So first we will make a block diagram for this problem, right? The block diagram for this problem. One reservoir is maintained at 24 degrees centigrade, right? And we have a heat pump, right? We have a heat pump which is a reversible heat pump. We can write this as an information given, right? So it's an reversible heat pump, right? It will draw the energy from the lower reservoir, that is the source, right, which is maintained at 7 degrees centigrade, right? So according to the problem given, there will be some net work done by the system, right, by this heat pump, right? It will give how much? It will give 3, let me just check if it is 300. Yes, it is 300 kilowatts of energy which is given to the house. So this is the inside house and this is the surrounding, that is the outside environment, right? So yes, here it will be QL, right, and this QH is given to you, right? So first we will find out that what is the coefficient of performance, because for the heat pumps and refrigerators we use the coefficient of performance as a parameter that will give the maximum possible efficiency for a system, right? So first let's find out the COP of this reversible heat pump, right? So it will be what? It will be simply, because it's a reversible system and it's a Carnot system, I should say. So we know that we can represent this in terms of temperatures, right? So it will be TH over TH minus TL, right? And if you just substitute the temperatures, we have to convert them into kelvins, right? So 24 plus 273 and 7 plus 273. So it will be simply 297 divided by 297 minus 280, right? And the answer will come up to be, guys, 17.47. So this is the coefficient of performance of this reversible heat pump, right? From here we can find out how much energy is there in as an input, right? कितनी energy यहाँ पर हमको देनी पड़ रही है सिस्टम को, जिससे QL अमाउंट ऑफ हीट को वो एक्सट्रैक्ट कर पा रहा है और हाउस को 300 किलोवाट्स ऑफ एनर्जी दे पा रहा है, राइट? सो द वर्क डन, नेट वर्क डन, which is input actually, we can find out this, right? It will be simply this QH, okay, QH divided by the coefficient of performance, right? So it will be 300 kilowatts divided by 17.47, right? And the answer will come up to be 17.17 kilowatts, right? So this is the work that is required by the system, right? That is required by the system to perform this work, right? To perform this duty of providing heat to the house, right? Now if we want to find out the uh, uh, the the entropy change for both the reservoirs, we need to find out this, guys. We need to find out that how much of the energy is being removed from the system, right? So for that we will look up to the rate of heat removal, rate of heat removal from the system, right? That will be simply QL, right? And it is QH minus W net, which is input, right? So we can subtract them, right? If you subtract 300 minus W net is coming up to be 17.17, so the QL can be easily find out, right? So the QL value is coming up to be 282.8 kilowatts, right? So guys, this is the energy which is being extracted from the surrounding, right? This is the heat energy which is extracted from the surrounding. Now we are in a position to find out the entropy change. Now we are in a position to do that, right? So for that, let's see the delta S H, right? So this is the rate of entropy from the which is actually is related with the house, right? Which is related with the house, the energy that is directly provided to the house, right? So that will be simply QH divided by TH, right? We know about QH, you know about TH, right? We have already found out both these things, right? QH is already given. The answer will come up to be 1.01 kilowatts per Kelvin, guys, right? So this is regarding the delta SH, right? That is the high temperature reservoir. And if I talk about the low temperature reservoir entropy change, right, so it will be QL over TL, and the answer will come up to be minus of 1.01, right? So guys, please remember this, why QL I have taken up to be minus 1.01, right? You please remember that, why I have taken that. It will be because this is the heat that is removed from the surrounding, right? This is the heat which is removed from the surrounding. I already told you this, if I take the surrounding as a system simply, right? So the heat which is being removed from it will be taken up as a negative, guys, as a negative, because I have to find out the entropy change of the surrounding, right? In here the low temperature reservoirs is what? It is the surrounding. So heat is being going up from the surrounding, so it will be negative in this case, right? So minus 1.01, right? The value will come up, okay, kilowatts per Kelvin, right? So the minus value will come up. So let's see the total entropy change of the system, right? The total entropy change of the or I should say that simply the total entropy change, not the system, the total entropy change, right? So this will come up to be 1.01, and it will come up to be 0 kilowatts per Kelvin. And yes, this shows the total entropy change for a reversible system, right? For a reversible heat pump or the refrigerator or heat engine, the reversible changes, the total entropy change will come up to be 0, guys, right? So since the heat pump is reversible here, the answer will come up to be 0 kilowatts per Kelvin. I hope this point is clear to everyone. This question is also clear to everyone. So guys, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss any update. We have a lot more information coming up in the upcoming videos, some question series, some amazing videos on solution thermodynamics and other subjects too, right? So get updated with all the upcoming videos, and please subscribe to Chemical Engineering Concepts. Thank you so much for watching this video. We shall meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye.